Hi everyone. Just giving some updates regarding the hurricane that has just grazed us, Hurricane Beryl. So today is what? Today is Saturday, the 6th of July. And so Beryl passed by us a couple days ago. I actually did some before and after recordings. So I'm just gonna share those with you. Um, oh my, hold on. All right, so let's start with the before footage. So today is July 2nd. No, today's July 3rd. July 3rd, 2024. And it's Wednesday. If you look at that sky, those are the outer bands of Hurricane Beryl, who is on her way. So I am in 2 East, Greater Portmore, St. Catherine, Jamaica. You see that little, you see it over there? You should see the sun rising at this time. It's now 6:20 in the morning. So where you see those clouds now should be brilliant sunshine coming up. But not today. So we're doing a kind of before and after. So this is my neighbor's mango tree. See how big and fluffy it is, right? That's down in my neighbor's yard. Hurricane Beryl it was category 5, which is the highest category. And I think it was recently downgraded to category 4, having caused severe damage to the Lesser Antilles. And I don't know if it has since been upgraded again to category 5. So this is 2 East Greater Portmore. I'm on my roof. I'm on my roof right now. So we're just doing a before and after thing so we can compare. Those are my other neighbors' water tanks on their roof. So when Hurricane Beryl is done with us, we can do a comparison. I'm kind of worried about my zinc roof here. A section of my house has a zinc roof. We put some building blocks on it, some concrete blocks. I don't know if those will hold up under this category 4. My neighbor also has something similar, zinc, kind of weighted down by a couple blocks. Let's see if that will hold up. This coconut tree here has been a matter of concern in previous storms. I mean, it has been here since I've been here, and that's like almost 30 years. I've lived in Greater Portmore almost 30 years now. That coconut tree has been here. So we're gonna see if it shall remain. We shall see. We shall see the changes. Right, so you can see the storm clouds over there. I think certain parts of Kingston would have already been getting some rain. Those are rain clouds, those are storm clouds coming our way. We're looking at the Blue Mountains side, Red Hills, the foothills of Blue Mountains. Those are the storm clouds coming over. I'm in St. Catherine. So we're going to see what Beryl has in store. See some neighbors on the roof there. I don't know if you can see them. Let me see if I can zoom. See them fix, battening down and getting their roofs ready. There, I don't think there's anything much more I can do at this point. So we're just gonna wait and see, and then after Miss Beryl has passed, I shall come back and we can do a comparison. So till then, I'll see you. Those are the storm clouds. Look at those clouds. Oh my. And this is not even, these are just the outer bands. I hear that the storm is about 500 miles wide. 500 miles wide. We got reports that in some areas of the Leeward and Windward Islands, 90% damage, structural damage. I mean, these islands, sad to say, they're kind of used to it because they get hurricanes almost every single year, especially the Windward Islands and up into the Greater Antilles, Haiti, Dominican Republic. They're feeling it now. They get it almost every year. For us in Jamaica, we have been spared the brunt of the damages. Our ideal, unique location has spared us. A lot of time the storms just come and they barely miss us. They swerve to the left or swerve to the right, and we might get some showers, but we haven't had a major hurricane since, I think, Hurricane Ivan, and that was almost 20 years ago. I think that was 2004, if I'm not mistaken. So that would be 20 years ago. So we have had near misses, as I said, because of our location. They tend to come near and they swerve, and we get the outer bands or, some near misses. But this one, Beryl, is predicted to pass directly over us in a couple hours, so we shall see. Okay, so that was the before, and I also had some pics, so I'm going to share my screen and show you the pics that I took also before the storm, if I can find them. I think those. Right, so again, I was on top of my roof into East Greater Portmore, right? I'm giving you a panoramic view of Greater Portmore. To the right of the screen, you can see a brand new development happening here in Greater Portmore. Greater Portmore at one point, I don't know if it still is, but at one point definitely was the fastest growing, well, Portmore in general, the fastest growing community in the English speaking Caribbean. I would venture to say it still is, because just when, I always say there's no more space. And just whenever I say that, I see a new development going up. So if you look to the right, up in the hills, part of the Hellshire Hills, you'll see this new development going up. So giving a panoramic view of 2 East, right? This is before the storm. And I was saying, all right, and of course you see that huge coconut tree. That coconut tree, I'm estimating is about at least 30 feet high. That's easily 3 stories, easily, right? And many times persons have expressed that the owner should cut it down.
As you can see, there are many more coconut trees in the area, and they have withstood some some tropical depression, some storm. But like I said, we don't get Jamaica on a whole, don't get a lot of direct contact from hurricanes. We just feel the grazing. I remember watching a documentary, and it said that based on statistics from NOAA, who they track the hurricanes, the Caribbean hurricanes, a major storm comes to Jamaica once every 16 years. And when you compare that to our neighbors, our other Caribbean neighbors, trust me, they get hurricanes, severe damage almost every year. We're talking about Haiti, Dominican Republic, Cuba, Trinidad, Barbados, the Windward Isle, the smaller islands in the Lesser Antilles, they get hit year after year. I've always said Jamaica is blessed. Jamaica is just uniquely and ideally located where the hurricanes they come, and then there's just something that pushes them away in the nick of time. Now you can see this is right behind my garden. You see the water was coming up already, and it's just a little bit of rain we got from Beryl, so I can just imagine if we had gotten a direct hit, because the last time we got some heavy rains, the water came up right to my veranda, right to the step of my veranda. Right, so you can see with just a little rain, that's the puddle in front of my house. Right, that's right in front of my neighbor's house, but it extends right across. So it's the same across my house. That's a coconut tree again, because the fear is if that coconut tree falls, it's going to take with it all those electric cables that you see there, electric cables, telephone cables, internet, all of that entangled there. And again, that's the puddle. So we're grateful that we were spared, because I really don't know what would have become of us if we had gotten all the rain and winds that were expected. Now, I have a couple just brief footage of the actual storm. Not much to show, but I'm just going to share those clips with you before we look. So that's the coconut tree holding up, standing firm.
That's a moth. A moth. His.
So I was on my veranda, just watching what was happening.
That's a moth. A moth. His.
Beryl passed us yesterday. It was supposed to have made a direct hit, but we really just got the outer bands. It passed towards the south. So as you can see, everything is as it was. Nothing really to report. There's a coconut tree still standing. We're all okay. You know, it's just always amazing to me how Jamaica is spared. These hurricanes will come. We have some near misses, but they just graze us. That's my neighbor's mango tree still standing firm and strong. Right? Everything is as it was. 17 years since we got the last major hurricane, and before that roughly another 17 years before that. So that was Hurricane Gilbert in 1988, Hurricane Ivan in 2004, and Beryl would have been the next one to give us a landfall, but she actually didn't. She grazed us to the south. So we're still here, still standing, very grateful, not complaining at all. 10 casualties so far in the Caribbean, and so we're lucky. The other islands didn't fare too well, but we were spared again.
Okay, so that was it. Kind of a bit melodramatic, although we have to be really grateful that nothing happened. So there was nothing to report, and that's a good thing, right? The before and after were identical, and that's awesome because for many of our neighbors, that was not the case. I have um, classmates from the global campus, UA Global Campus, who live in the islands of the Lesser Antilles. A lot of them now still without electricity, without water. Some of them, their homes were severely damaged, their neighbors severely damaged, as well as the fact that overall, I think the official number of casualties from Beryl, the last time I heard it was 10 casualties. So hurricanes aren't something to play with, and we were spared as we usually are. I think we are just so blessed and so lucky. Our neighbors were not as lucky, and so we have to remember them and to just be grateful, right? So I'm thankful that my before and after pictures were identical, and I hope it will remain that way.